So apparently, people are crashing out over an ad for pants that Sydney Sweeney put out, or that American Eagle put out, featuring Sydney Sweeney. So two things. One, and I'm going to come back to this later. Where was this crash out when she decided to sell bath water? Where the fuck was this energy then? Secondly, pants? Really? Where was this energy when we had, like, big fat women in their underwear, in their fucking bloomers, on billboards? Where was the crash out? I watched this fucking commercial, and it was cringy. It was cringy. I'll give it that. But it's also meant to appeal to 14-year-old girls to sell them pants. So, I don't know if you've ever met a teenager, boy or girl. They're fucking cringy. They're not fun to deal with. So, I can totally understand the cringe out of it, but why are we crashing out over the whole, my jeans are blue? Guys, these people, the ones that are reading all this fucking, like, I heard people talking about how this was, eugenics propaganda. These people that do this shit, that read this crap into this, are the same people that, you remember in English, when we were in English class, and you read a book, and it's a book about some kids that sell chocolate for a football team or something like that, but like, no, the kids are the society, and the chocolate is taxes, and all that. And they just go fucking hog wild with it. It's like, maybe it's just a fucking book about some kids selling chocolate. Did you ever think about that? Maybe it's just a fucking ad for some jeans where they wanted to raise a few eyebrows by having her talk seductively. Did you ever think about that? And also, I'm going to go back to what I said initially. Sydney Sweeney is a bad person. She decided to sell bathwater to degenerates. She did this. I used to buy soap. I really like the Dr. Squatch soap, and I realize they're not the only ones that do cold compress soaps. You can get these. There are way better brands out there. Well, I used to have a subscription. Every 6-8 months or so, I'd get some fresh soap sent to me. Like 8-12 bars. Fucking great. They have awesome scents. And then I found out that they had a Sydney Sweeney's bathwater scent, and I was like, oh, well, that's that. Where is the fucking moral crash out over somebody who that's disgusting. And anybody who does that is disgusting. You're a disgusting human being. The jeans ad is not even part of the iceberg of which it could have been part of the tip. This doesn't even compute to me. Why does the internet not crash out about things worth crashing out about? Like, where is the outrage for actual shit worth getting pissed off about? And the outrage at the big fat women and their fucking bloomers on Calvin Klein billboards, that shit was like, people would crash out when people were like, hey, that's gross. Who the fuck is that for? Like, it's insane, man. We need to recalibrate our crash out meter. That's what we need to do as a society. We need to, like, stop and go back, like, okay, when bitches sell their bathwater, crash out. When we feature hot bitches, and honestly, Sydney Sweeney is pretty. She's not hot, in my opinion. But when we feature attractive people for ads, why do we crash out? That makes sense. We associate attractive people. They've done this multiple times. You associate attractive people with status, etc. and so forth. Status, quality, intelligence, yada, yada, yada. Why do you think Calvin Klein stopped using big fat women in their bloomers? They didn't sell as much as, like, a Sydney Sweeney would. So Sydney Sweeney advertising jeans, fine. Valid crash out occurs when people sell their fucking bathwater or just engage in public displays of degeneracy for which they're rewarded. Let's recalibrate our fucking crash out.